Want the inside scoop on this game and all things Trojans? Be sure to sign up for the Three Torches presented by Smart and Final. It's a free newsletter. It'll hit your email inbox 3 times a week with game info, player insights, and more. Go to usctrojans.com/3torches and sign up. And Monster Energy, the official energy drink partner of USC, tear into a can of the meanest energy drink on the planet. Monster Energy, unleash the beast. It's hoop season. Jordan Moore, Sean Cody Kessler, Jaden Brownell joins us now. Grad transfer. Jaden, welcome to Trojans Live. Welcome to the Trojan family. Ultimately, what led you to USC for your final year of college?
Yeah, coming, I had a breakout year last year, coming being at Stanford, and the biggest thing that really just showed out to me was every single coach, going down to strength coach to dietitian has all touched some sort of higher level MBA, professional somewhere. And, it being my last year, I wanted to be somewhere where I could get better and I could see what I need to work on and what I need to do to be a professional after my college career. So, and then, LA is a great city. My wife, she models, so this is great for her.
Well, that was a humble brag there, guys. Flex? That was a little early, to be flexing. But go on.
She's been out of it for a little bit, so she's trying to get back into it. So, and then obviously a little closer to home, being from Utah. So.
Sean was a professional model for a while. You want to get into that, or you want to stay with basketball?
Child actor, no. Now you got me all discombobulated, Jordan. We'll talk about the scrimmage over the weekend. How'd the scrimmage go for you guys?
Yeah, it went great. Came out with a win. Got a couple things we got to work on, but that's why we do these exhibition games, to see what we need to work on when it comes to real games. So,
kind of going back when you were growing up, was it always basketball, or did you play any other sports, or what kind of got you to where you are now today?
Yeah, I played baseball until about 5th grade.
Okay.
But they stuck me in the outfield, and I said, I'm better at basketball. I'm gonna go do that. But that's really, I've been basketball really all the way through. So
did you go through the travel circuit? I'm sure AAU teams.
I never was on I did AAU. I was never on like a sponsored circuit team. I didn't play UIB or any of that. But the team I was on, the Salt Lake Rebels, we had a lot of really good guys. So.
And how's high school basketball in Utah?
It's actually better than better than you think.
Okay.
It's a lot more fundamental, a lot more less athletic, but so there's a lot more defensive schemes, and there's a couple of teams out there that have been really dominant the last couple of years.
Nice.
Yeah, walk me through the journey a little bit. Born and raised in Utah?
Yes.
Yeah, it says Sandy, but that's like the Salt Lake area?
Salt Lake area. Yeah. My city's Sandy, but Salt Lake.
Yeah, so born and raised in Utah, but then college takes you to Chicago first?
Yep, 3 years there.
Then Alabama.
Yep.
Now Los Angeles.
Yep.
You're not afraid of, traveling? Challenges? Boy, what completely different parts of the country.
Yeah, no, I enjoyed it at all. My biggest thing coming out of high school, I wanted to get out of Utah. There's so much more to the world than Utah. So going to Chicago is obviously a crazy jump. Like my first time being in Chicago, I moved there. So, it's been great to experience each culture and each different, area. I just got to get to the East Coast now. So
yeah, what was Birmingham like? That's where Sanford is.
Yeah, it's in Birmingham, Alabama. Small, like the actual campus is in like Homewood, which it's basically the same thing. But it's great. A lot of trees, very hilly. That you got the Southern hospitality people out there, so they're all great people. But me and my wife really enjoyed it. So.
Take us through your game. Anybody who's unfamiliar with your style of play out there on the court?
Yeah, I'm a big, but I'm not your typical back to the basket big. I shoot more threes than I do anything else.
Face-up game, huh?
Yeah. So, that's mainly my game. I can do a lot. A little fadeaway is more of a finesse big, but not the most athletic, not the quickest, but, I can get the three off pretty easily. So
I got to know who got Coach Muss, or who gave Coach Muss a football helmet and a jersey this offseason, because I feel like that man
put it to use.
Is he wear that at practice too? Does he coach you guys in that?
No, thankfully not. But I don't know. He's a funny dude. He loves to do those just little funny things,
Yeah, and we talk a lot about the social media stuff. He's a funny guy, but he's also a great basketball coach. What have you learned from him since you stepped foot on campus, and how's he helped you develop?
Yeah, he's just pushing me. I've experienced a lot of other coaches, and he's definitely the most enthusiastic I've been around.
Yeah,
and he's a great coach. He's just super dialed in on the little things, and but for me personally, he's just kind of pushed me to work harder and just have more of a motor. So.
Definitely a jump up, as you go into Big Ten level of basketball. Obviously, you haven't played those Big Ten games yet, but day in and day out in practice, you're looking at Gabe Dines, who's 7'5", and he was incredible in the exhibition game. You're battling with Ezra every day. You're battling with Jacob Kofi every day. What do you foresee as that challenge now as you go from the sort of the mid-major level of basketball to the top?
Yeah, I played one Big Ten game in my career, and I played well, but it's only one game, so I do know the Big Ten's a lot more physical, a lot more athletic than what I'm used to. But going against Jacob and Ezra, being super athletic, super physical guys, and then going against Gabe, who's obviously he's 7'5", like. No, not many people can get a shot off over him. But
certainly not many guys in LMU. Did you start feeling bad for those guys a little bit?
They were just
looked like you guys were having fun.
They were just handing it to him. It was crazy. But I remember when he first got here, he was blocking stuff like crazy.
So you've mentioned your wife twice already. Let's get to it, man. Let's talk about the wife. Talk about the relationship.
3 times.
You got, she's a model. What else? What you got? How's the relationship during your busy time of year here?
It's good. She's just kind of hanging out right now. We got a dog, a Bernedoodle. His name's Nelson. So
how long you guys been married?
We've been married for 2.5 months.
Congratulations.
So
oh wow,
August,
nice.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
But we've been together since basically our sophomore year of high school. So we've moved in together last year and all. So. But no, she's awesome. She keeps me grounded, so it keeps me going. So
nice. And you guys have one more exhibition game, correct?
Yes.
Before season starts, and then you guys take on Cal Poly. What's the thing? What are some things that you guys need to work on to get ready to start this year fast?
Yeah, one thing that really stands out for us right now that's been a positive is our defense. Our defense is really, obviously Gabe being tall and blocking shots, and everybody else just doing their thing. But I think the biggest thing we got to work on is just keep dialing in on our offense and just kind of putting the ball on the rim. So, and we'll get that figured out. So we're looking forward to that. So.
Yeah, this is a fun one this weekend. It's USC versus Grand Canyon, sold-out game. If people know anything about Grand Canyon, they have incredible home court atmosphere, and so the guys will go down to Arizona and a little road test to get things started before it begins for real after that. But you can watch the game on Saturday night on the Mountain West Network if you get that one. Thank you, Jaden. Trojans Live is sponsored by Pechanga Resort Casino, proud partner of USC football. Another football roundtable next on Trojans Live.